Boss.
He must be enjoying it. Boss. But what is that thing with the pot belly, by the way? She is under 40. I don't know. I mean, he's not a fat guy. So what happens? What is that with that pot belly that looks like, what do you call it? That looks like small ikoko that somebody tucked inside his stomach. I don't know. What's that? Don't mind me. So in that same northern Nigeria, I saw a video where the Kaduna governor, all right, invited their social media influencers to an iftar to break a fast with them. So, because they've been doing well. They've been doing well on the part of that Ubastoni in helping to tackle El Rufaya, the Kaduna Little Finger, as well as the Kaduna Little Finger said the campaign to another party, right? Then the guy was like, after eating, I promise all of you here, 50,000 naira. They were like, oh, thank you, sir. These are the influencers on social media telling you that Nigeria is working, right? Or Nigeria will be better. 50,000 naira each.
Yau din nan ina muku albishi mai girma gwamnatin jihar Kaduna ya ba kowanku naira 50,000 yace yau din nan
50,000 naira each. That prompted the Bosa. Is Bosa Hausa word? There is nothing money cannot do. Trust me in that contraption, right? With a little token, you can recruit people. I mean, people have been recruited right now to tell everyone that Nigeria, they don't need 24 hours electricity. Honestly speaking. You know? It's a place where they said, somebody said, oh, can you believe it? Spaghetti is now 1,200 naira. And the Ronuku from nowhere, a sewage dweller, came out and said, must you eat, are you Italian? Must you eat spaghetti? Yeah. So people who have been recruited to possibly continue to either abuse and attack you on social media every time you call out the government are being offered the, peanuts. They're being offered 50,000 naira. And that is not like they are recruiting them to give them 50,000 naira each every month. No. That's just a one-off. They will do the job for them. For the APC, Nigeria may be burning down and all of that stuff. They will tell you that, no, it is just the figment of your imagination. That is what APC represents, where lies, propaganda are pure, the order of the day. But another governor in Nasarawa called Sule, that one, his own empowerment is even less, 400 naira each. And somebody gave others 50,000, right? This one was sharing 400 naira. This life no balance. That's what people say. And these are the problems, for your information, where those who are saddled with the responsibility of caring for all of us have chosen to weaponize poverty in order for the confused, hungry, impoverished people to remain with them. That's how they run it. You know? Then if you speak out, you are likely going to incur the wrath of these sewage dwellers, the Ronukus, the Ronu Nazis, the bad idiots, the bastards, the Buharidins, the Buhari Dideris, the Buhari Dinotus, the Buhari Dijotus, the Buhari Shukus, the Ungoziaris, the Onekaharis, the obedient fools, sophisticated morons, humbled slaves, voluntary slaves, the Gosabobakus, Oshogbu Alimajiris, the crumb eaters, the crumb chasers, the ass lickers, the all risers. If you do pimp, and that is why the efforts of trying to get rid of these rogues, right, is taking longer than usual. The enablers, those who have become like voluntary slaves, they are recruiting others. Some of them are even recruiting their children to help them do the job of this slavery. May everybody just stay under that slavery, right? And then the criminal politicians in Nigeria, they can't believe their luck. African Wahala. These guys are so lucky. I mean, if you join them, if you become a politician or a politician in that contraption, you have hit a jackpot, because not only that they have destroyed the mental thinking and what have you of people, they have messed up with people's psyche enough that these criminals are seen as, savior by these voluntary, humbled slaves in that contraption. And they are in large number, unfortunately. So when Rita Ray raised the alarm in what is now famously called the 30 days rant challenge, the Ronukus, they crawled out from their different sewage, their different gutters and latrines where they are dwelling, right, to want to tear the young lady into pieces. Because according to them, dare you call out Tinubu? Do you, all of that. So the NYSC that threatened her, you know the story, the NYSC that threatened her, the lady has disappeared, because today it was reported that she was invited to, she was summoned to appear before NYSC, LGI, somewhere in Lekki, in Lagos. So, because people saw that video, the threats that followed, and that triggers a lot of reactions all over the world, where we now have thousands of videos of people calling out the Tinubu's failed regime. as a terrible precedent of that contraption, right? So today, some of them said if the NYSC want to move mad, it is better for it's better for the netizens themselves to be there, not just That's what happened. So Omoyele Sowore, who I believe flew to Lagos to give a physical support to this young lady, right? Ray. So this morning, Sowore was there, right? So sort of, should I use the word escort or see her off to see the recalcitrant mofo that called and threatened her on behalf of the NYSC for Tinubu druggy, right? This played out.
Great to see you.
Good morning.
My sister, mom, how do you? I think you will drive. Okay, sir. How far is it from here? Okay. So let's try it now. Were you able to reach them?
Yes, I sent it this
How now? Great to see you again.
Well done. And I think the last time we saw was the longest. Yes. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. So how do we move from here?
Okay, go directors. Okay, directors. But do you have like a map, the exact address? No, we don't. It's just that place.
Do you know how you can navigate your way from here? I think she can lead us.
Okay, but we should still just have a general idea. LGI, which was actually.
As it should be. And guess what? When they got her to that LGI to see the woman or the lady that threatened her, the one that has been sending her details to different groups, asking people to identify her so that they could sanction her, she ran away. Remember before then, right? They've already shared the details of this woman that threatened Ray for expressing herself, right? They've shared her details and she is already in hiding, so to say. So at the end of the day, there was nobody there to even come around and query her. Guess what? There are already over 65 different lawyers, and I'm not making it up. Okay? There are over 65 different lawyers who are waiting to give her a pro bono service, which includes protecting her fundamental human rights, which is now like a luxury in that contraption today. Human rights. Our human rights is such a luxury now. If you get you don't understand, you don't go understand what it is like to be treated like an animal who has no real rights. In this country, you have human rights, you have animal rights, Abi. In Nigeria, right? You don't have any rights per se. Even though it is written in their fake constitution that you have these rights. Section 205, section 200, section But in practical, right? You have no real rights. Your citizenship, right, has no rights. Because the rogues that have hijacked power in that contraption have no respect for any human being. They treat you like animals, even worse than animals, you know? So, but nevertheless, when people say we want to fight for your rights, sometimes, right, it simply means that you are not alone. And not being, being not alone or not being alone, sort of have its own advantage, if I must say. So now they know that Rita, she's not alone. So they would have to probably, devise other means of how to get to her. People are already telling her that, what do you even need this NYSC certificate for? Do you know how many people who have the same certificate everywhere? People are asking that this NYSC should even be scrapped. It's no longer serving its purpose. You send people, you send children, right, to horrible, horrible places where they contract different kind of diseases, or they end up in the hands of the kidnappers. Baba, the same NYSC threatening this young lady, they had it in their handbook. People say they are working with the kidnappers. Imagine you as an NYSC Corper, right? And you are handed this kind of a thing. They said, when traveling in high-risk roads, such as Abuja, Kaduna, Abuja, Lokoja, Okene, or Aba Port Harcourt roads, then alert your family members, friends, and colleagues in order to have someone on hand to pay off the ransom that could be demanded. NYSC. Inside that same book, they said, keep calm when you are kidnapped. They said, keep calm and be patient. Do not antagonize your captors. Be polite and operate with reasonable regards. Give reasonable cooperation to your abductors. Establish a personal relationship with your captors as early as possible. The kidnappers may ask for contact person. Do not mention your place of work, but your close friends. Baba. Do you understand what that means? NYSC that is demanding that the youth corpers, they must respect the press idiots, the druggie, the Tinubu. They have clearly, right, instructed these youth corpers that, listen, if you are traveling and you get kidnapped, no call us. Don't tell the kidnappers where your primary place of assignment or your PPA, because we know if you pay ransom. But give them the contact of your friend or your family member, anybody that can pay ransom. This is the instruction of the NYSC to youth corpers, the same one that is expecting you to come and serve your fatherland. Yeah? Say to serve Nigeria is not by force. More Corper, today is day 2 of their 30 days rand challenge. And maybe you should listen to these corpers themselves who have now joined the fray.
I know after this 30 days movement begins, the government will start sending the police.
What if I tell you that this 77,000 naira, the increment of the 33k to 77,000 naira, I had it before going for camp. That was March last year. We are in March 2025 now. The increment, they never. And funny enough, these people expect us to save from that 33k. Imagine, we will not be doing anything. We are going to serve. We are going to work for you for 1 good year. They're giving us 33k every month. In a country that's 1k. Even to drink Gary self will cost you 1k. Yes. Say you want to drink Gary. Okay, let me say it's LD Gary. If it's not be even LD self, you cannot drink Gary with 500 naira. Me, I don't do like this. Say, okay. Next week, I will eat one good food. The good food, no pass. To go and buy spaghetti, to cook spaghetti self. Jesus. Like, the 33k is not even going anywhere. Ordinary transport. The funny, you see this NYSC stuff, everything. I didn't want to go because I graduated 2022. I was supposed to go for 2023. I thought about it. What is the essence of going there? But the reason why I went is because my mommy thought I did not go to school. She felt like the school fee that she have paid, I've been spending because my cousin did that thing to his father. So she thought that's the same thing I wanted to do. To prove her wrong, I just said, let me go for this NYSC to prove this woman wrong, that I really went to school. But I did not just see a need. Because me on my own, I was already frustrated of how to get work. The customer go waste. That's going for 1 year, just like waste. Like, I don't even understand. There's 3k. 9% come out. Somebody came out to talk about hunger day. I don't know how people are. Jesus, I thought this was maybe I'm the one that is spending too much. Buy pepper, go see onions. Guys, hunger day. I don't know. We need to talk. How people suffering and smiling? Jesus, light. Sometimes I didn't even used to have lights. If you as a corp member, they will post you to a location you don't even know anything, you don't even know anybody. To find house. House rent in house rent is as funny. Wallahi lie. Say you want see bus quarter save na 300k. I swear to God. Like nothing is cheap.